Welcome back. Frank, Los Angeles, California, film director. Welcome back. And now listen, I talked about making your first film a love story. But now I want to talk about making a love story. They're similar, right? Making a love story is it's one of the oldest genres, right? In Hollywood. You can't go wrong with a love story because people love to watch them. People love to put themselves in the story. People love to imagine that they're the ones in love. And so it's easy to work on a love story. It's good to watch two people exploring each other in a story. It's good to watch two strangers that meet on a train, for example. They meet on a train and they ride the train and they keep looking at each other until one gets up and the other one chases and back and forth and back and forth. Coffee shop, the fall, Christmas, the holidays. As a director, you got to focus on creating the visual masterpiece of romance. Romance can be created and turned into a masterpiece. That's why Disney embodies everything that has to do with love. From Beauty and the Beast to Snow White to this to that, it's all basically love. Right? So when it comes to love stories, you can explore in detail a storyline that is emotional, impactful, and very, very soulful. Right? Because the thing about love stories is when the one scene opens, when the film opens up, there is no fear. There's only a state of openness. It makes you open up to the place, open up the characters, open up to the town. If it's a horror film, as soon as you see the first frame, you're like, oh, you know what I'm saying? What's gonna happen now? Like anything you move, you're edgy because you know it's a horror film. Now, it's a dramatic film, same thing. But when it's a love story, right? You're ready to listen to the characters. You're willing to invest in the characters. You're willing to um, take your time to let it simmer. You're not in a hurry to let the story unfold. It might start off in a countryside, um, and small truck pulls up. The guy's there. She's in the farm picking up some strawberries. Once you set the tone, man, it totally brings you in. You could take a love story and dump it into Thanksgiving, home for the holidays. You'll come back home, you throw the love story right in there. You could have a divorce going on and throw a love story in there. Someone could be sick, losing each other, being hurting, and you throw a love story in there. You can insert it anywhere. A guy could lose his job today, right? And go to Starbucks, get on his laptop, and meets the love of his life. Yes, he's in a bad state, but she changes his life. It takes one encounter on screen for magic to happen. That's why making a love story is so easy to focus on as opposed to stories that have so much chiaroscuro, right? So you want to bring it home. You want to bring the film home. You want to bring it close to the heart, right? That's why you can't lose with love stories, right? Love stories have a signature. It has life in it. It's breathing, right? Now, when you explore the music, remember, a love story, when being told, is not just the storyline that makes it love. It's not just the characters falling in love. It's not just the hope of love being explored. It's also the temperature. It's also the music. It's also the textures on the screen. It's the food. It's the wine. It's the caring. It's the soft fabrics. It's the linen, right? It's the music, the kind of music that's being played, the the softness of the strings, wooden pianos, right? The not no electronics. Everything is very organic, and that's the spirit of it. It's when you want to make a love story, right? The kind of actors you use must have something in them. There's some people that have a face that you can fall in love with. There's some guy. That's why romantic films, when you go on this um, channels on TV where they play soap operas and stuff, you'll find that the love interest, the man is always very hot, the girl is always fly. When you're dealing with a love story, right? The person that you cast in the film has to have a certain kind of spirit. You can't put, see, Angelina Jolie, right? She's a good actress and very um, active on the screen. She took up AK for something blow you away, right? Like she's tough. But those kind of characters, when they fall in love, it's beautiful to watch because they're already tough. They're coming tough, right? So when you bring them to love, I want to see a kind of love story because she would make it so. It would be so beautiful to watch the breakdown. There's some actresses that are naturally lovable, right? Nicole Kidman um, has something that that just makes you feel like she just she's so dedicated looking. Nicole Kidman looks like something might hurt her. So when a woman, like when you want to kiss her, you don't want to kiss her too much. Might hurt. So she's very delicate. So you gotta find a person that naturally, like some people, some human beings, like this girl's an actually English actress. What's her name? I can't remember her name. She was in Titanic. She has a very southern, bellish, but at the same time very welcoming. So the point I'm trying to make is this: not every actress. I'm talking about leading ladies now. Not every actress has that thing that makes them lovable on screen. I'm talking about your screen only. You might be a nice person in real life, but on screen, cinematically, I'm speaking cinematically, through the lens, who looks romantic? That's the person you want to be in a romantic film. That's the person you want to be in a romantic film. When you watch the movie with um, Denzel Washington and what's her name, Big Star, um, what's her name? Escape my mind. when you watch the movie The Heart, right, and Denzel in the movie, Denzel plays a quadriplegic, right? Denzel, character and her have this chemistry, deep chemistry. Not Meryl Streep, um, big actress, number one actress in America. In terms of money, she's number one basically. Um, Julia Roberts, right? Julia Roberts was in this film with Denzel, and um, the chemistry they had when they played this guy and they were trying to catch this criminal, and she was he was detective, she too was detective, but she was like she was on the site investigating, on the scene investigating the crime, and the chemistry they had was just deep. He was bedridden, but still they had that thing, right? And another film where the chemistry was there naturally was the film with where Richard Gere had a wife and Olivia Martinez was sleeping with his wife. What's that girl's name? What's that lady's name? I was in the movie with her. The movie was called with it's a TV show. It's on my IMDb page. Diane, what's her name? Is it Diane Lane? Yes, her name is Diane Lane. It was a movie with her. I played a sound man in a character in a TV show, the Carrot Show. So show from the '70s called The Carrot Show. I was in that movie with Diane Lane. Anyway, this scene, this movie with Olivia Martinez, Richard Gere, and Diane Lane was insane. It was an insane movie. The love story, the affair she had with this Olivia Martinez, and your boy Richard Gere finding out, that whole triangle was insane. You just the nuances, the way it was shot, and you guys see it, just go see it, man. And it's just something that you can really learn from. And I'm gonna leave this right here. Again, look for the emotional connections between two characters to make it happen. I'll catch you in the next one. Frank LA Director. Please subscribe. I'm out.